what we really have been focusing on is, okay, how do we make sure that we stay kind of separated from that crypto mindset that people are into, and how do we make sure that at the same time we also try to target these people.
So let me, I guess, ask a few things and break this down for my more novice audience. I mean, a lot of the guys who listen to this and watch this, they've got a crypto or blockchain interest, but but them and me certainly aren't crypto experts. So forgive me if I'm wrong here, but just to be clear, I mean, crypto and blockchain as two words go hand in hand, but they're also, I guess, two very different things.
Very.
And when we talk about this here, and the fractionalization of property, I think people will probably automatically default to associating it with crypto. And we're recording this in the beginning of February 2023, which is obviously a horrendous time for crypto.
100%.
But Bitcoin, Ethereum, the kind of the hammering of crypto in general, that is all irrelevant to your business model, isn't it? I mean, what we're doing here is we're talking about taking an asset that's got its own independent value and putting it on the blockchain, I guess, i.e. making it transparent, making it secure, making it accessible by many. So there's no direct tie-in here, is there, with crypto?
Correct. I think that it's one of the most misunderstood pieces of the century, right? That crypto and blockchain obviously go hand in hand, but they are far from the same. I think that what we are doing is mainly driven by blockchain technology rather than being an actual cryptocurrency. We do have a cryptocurrency linked to it, but that's not really relevant for the business model in general. So basically, why we have chosen to use blockchain technology over the standard and traditional technology that you, for example, see in fractionalized models like crowdfunding, is because of the fact that we wanted to go for speed and transparency, and also because of the fact that I think the blockchain makes it possible for us to also facilitate not only the users but also the suppliers of the assets that are going towards the users of a platform that purchase into these assets can all be facilitated in a transparent manner. Every action, every valuation, for example, that is performed, every rent collection that is performed is all being stored on the blockchain, and it's basically publicly accessible as soon as you have the account for it, right? So in this particular way, what we really have been focusing on is, okay, how do we make sure that we stay kind of separated from that crypto mindset that people are into, and how do we make sure that at the same time we also try to target these people? Because also in the crypto space, as you're saying, it's February 2023, we are in one of the most deepest bear markets that we have seen. Obviously we're crawling out slightly now, but also in that space there are a lot of people that are searching for an alternative place for their money right now, which is driven by crypto, and they are invested in Bitcoin, they are invested in Ethereum, they have maybe USDT storage for like the funds that they are not using now, and they want to generate yield. And I think what we have seen over the past years, and also in the most recent crash that we have seen on the market, it was mainly the yield protocols, right? The so-called DeFi protocols promising these huge returns and so forth, and they were always backed by nothing. And I guess that's the beautiful element that we have whilst we are pushing real world assets on the blockchain. It's actually backed by something. The legal rights, so the securitized rights of a property, are attached to the ownership that people are basically buying on the blockchain. And I think that's a huge difference from what we are used to in the crypto space, for example, is that we now finally have digital assets that are actually backed by something in the real world, something where we are sitting today.